Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. Cams are on. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items by jobs.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
The thirst is absolutely loud and real, everybody. I am Sir Aaron Carter, and you are listening to the Weekend Bang, powered by NRG. Everybody, oh my gosh, that was kind of a blowout for the ears there. We're also brought to you by Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Come for the comics, stay for the coffee, of course. Mainframe USA Apparel is in the building. Insane in the mainframe. We got a banger of a show today, everybody. Technical difficulties, so if you can't quite hear or something, then I don't know. You're going to have to deal with it. On today's show, of course, we have the Real David Webb. What's up?
What is going on, everybody?
How do you think we're doing so far? You think we're flying solo?
Flying Han style.
Yeah, but we're good.
We're good.
Man. Yeah.
We're good. It sounds good. I've definitely had rougher starts. So
Yes.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Corey's had rougher starts.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
He forgot to record a whole show.
Yeah.
We're halfway through.
Okay, I was just making sure that I'm recording the whole show right now.
Good thing you checked.
Exactly. You heard her voice, everybody. Elle Boogie's in the building. What's up?
Not much.
Did I throw you off with the Elle Boogie?
A little bit.
You gotta get
I'm
used to
still
it.
getting used to it.
I swear,
Still getting used
the
to
day
it.
somebody yells out in the street, "Hey, Elle Boogie," you're gonna definitely be like, you know what? Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for
and
that.
then
Well,
bust the move.
Corey called me Elle Boogie today too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And of course, over across from Elle Boogie, the other half of Oblivion Comics and Coffee, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Everybody, what's up?
How's it going?
That would be
I was about to
pretty
say, you gotta
awesome to
remember
have
that
him
this
as
is a
partner.
podcast, and then you gotta,
I start out with expectations first. You gotta have the momentum.
How you been? You haven't been on the show in a while.
Yeah, it's just been busy. I mean, I like to be the Wilson of the group and just be over the fence and just watching.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen Wilson's real face?
No, I have not.
You
Still,
gotta see it, man. It's massive scars on his jaw. He's like hideous. And also, of course, here week in, week out, everybody. They stay here. They are the loyal fans. We couldn't do the show without them because literally nobody would be listening. The chat room, everybody. Say hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
Hey,
What's
chat.
up, chat?
Yes, chat. Thank you. No, you're doing too much,
Wow.
chat. This is all for you.
Upgrading.
All for you, chat. How dare you?
Wow.
Today, of course, is a special day. Corey's not with us. That's not why it's not special. I'm not, I'm not trying to say special because Corey's not with us.
I mean, if they want to assume that's the reason.
I mean, Corey probably caught an alien disease.
Oh yeah, hands down.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
we're-
I did call dibs.
Hands down,
Yeah.
caught an alien disease.
Yeah, he's way too curious.
I
He's got to rein that curiosity in.
Yeah, no, I took that question to work, and overwhelmingly no.
Yeah, just smart.
Neil,
Who was it? Somebody tweeted out that we changed forever the way that they hear Katy Perry's E.T.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, that's gotta be. Didn't even think of that one. Neil, if you weren't up on the discussion, we were having a small debate on the after shows for the last one about would you have intercourse with a extraterrestrial?
Huh.
that's
Yeah, so
that's the correct response.
Corey was
Yeah,
very
Aw.
much for it.
Yeah, Corey was very much for it. I was
Was he
very
trying
much
to make a
ag-
new species? What
No.
was his end
Nope.
goal?
His whole thing was it's
Curiosity.
A new experience. Let's all,
Let's make peace with our alien brothers
That's
and
like
sisters.
finding something dead on the road and you're just not poking with a stick. You use your hand and you just poke at it.
That's
no,
exactly.
No, that's not exactly. That's finding something on the side of the road and just putting it in your mouth. That's what that is.
Or finding something on the side of the road and having sex with it.
There you go. Boom. We'll leave it at that.
That's a really high standard for aliens.
Finally got to go to the Art Street, of course. Went twice, and it was nice. And
Yeah.
That's the chair.
It's very very artistic. First of all, I got to see their.
It's very street.
I got to see some random people do a performance in the middle of the whole event, and it was It was interesting to say the least. One thing, there was a lot of people there, Neil, with your type of mustache.
Oh.
I don't want to, put you in a box or anything like that, but
I hate boxes.
yeah, exactly. Hipsters. They were everywhere. I played a little game with the person I was with. How many Chuck Taylors can we find on people's feet?
We could do that right now.
Is that a hipster
right?
thing? Like back
apparently
when?
it is now. I didn't
Is
know.
it?
I have 2 pairs.
All I ever, aside from
I've
boots,
got
all I ever
2
wear are Chucks.
pairs.
I'm just saying.
I've worn Chucks since I was like 15.
Counted at least 12.
I got.
Count at least
I'm
12.
wearing
Is
Nikes.
one of them leather?
Whoa, look at you. Yeah.
Are those the leather
Are
ones?
they red?
Yeah. They're
From,
I'm wearing red ones.
So you
I
got
robot-
red ones. You have leather black ones.
leather black ones.
And I'm wearing like brown ones. Where are you at on this?
I'm wearing Nikes.
Oh, look at you. You're the hipster of the hipsters. No?
That's right.
Wow.
Said I do things before.
Look at my Air Force Ones.
We got a lot to get into because I know I got an exciting event for you guys. I worked really hard on this, and I think you 3 are the perfect to test it out on. It may be a new segment that we might go forward in the show. We'll find out. But for now, let's do some banging around the web.
Banging around the web.
What the hell, Neil?
I was not
What the hell,
informed
Neil?
I had to do that.
Neil.
They don't ever inform
It's
people.
a
You just
vibe,
figure it
sir.
out.
It's a vibe you feel. That's
Oh.
what it is.
Do we need to redo that?
No, it's all
No,
right.
Okay.
It's okay. All right. We only got a couple of stories because, like I said, I want to get to this new thing, and then Elle B, you had some stuff for me too.
Later.
Okay, later. All right.
I have
Ooh.
stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, you do have some stuff. That's right. Before we do
Yes.
before we do BA dubs, let's what you got, Webb?
All right, so we are in the final days of our social media contest. If you're not following us on social media, now is the time. To enter, all you have to do is follow us on Twitter, and then you get bonus entries for visiting Facebook, subscribing on YouTube, subscribing on Twitch, or following on Twitch. I don't know what it's called, but whatever that is. And then all of our social medias. The winner gets a optical mouse, RGB from Corsair, and a new mouse pad. And Ivy Doom Kitty is throwing in a 2017 signed boudoir calendar.
Ooh.
So you can hang that up in your awesome gaming space that you tricked out with Corsair stuff. All you gotta do is follow us on Twitter, and yeah, Monday is the last day. Monday at midnight, we'll announce the winner on the Wednesday show.
Am I the only person that whenever you see like a specialized calendar, they just go straight to their month, their birthday
I
month?
think I do that too.
Yeah.
'Cause
I want to see what's
You
there
want
for
to
my
see what's
birthday.
the month? What's the picture? for you?
Yeah, I'd like to see what is the month of February. I usually call it Februarin because it's my birthday month. But so get it trending, everybody. Hashtag Februarin. There we go.
That's funny because I like to do April O'Neil.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
Oh,
April
Wait.
O'Neil.
Okay.
Actually, you gotta
Yeah, I
separate
get it. It's
that.
a
I
stretch.
mean, that's not calendar.
It's a stretch.
It's a
Okay.
stretch.
Okay.
It's a stretch, but we'll allow it.
Sure.
We'll allow it. We'll give it the old. There you go. It's a good one. It's a good one.
This keeps me coming back, guys. Son is a motivator.
All right. First topic on the docket, we have GameStop set to change their controversial Circle of Life program. Elle B, you said you didn't know what the Circle of Life is.
I don't.
It's the
usually
scene
go
where
there.
Simba gets risen above all the other lions
Oh,
and other
I
animals.
think I know that thing.
And
okay.
then Rafiki throws him promptly off the side of the cliff.
I did not know that part.
It's
but
a darker
sure.
tale, yeah. I mean, Disney tried to keep it under wraps, but,
I mean, he is kind of crazy, so.
Wow, crazy monkey. There you go. Circle of Life, of course, was a thing that was keeping people at the jobs a bit scared because they had to make numbers. They had a quota now to do. We need to sell a certain percentage of magazines or subscriptions. We need to get some reservations. We need to get the game protection plans and all that stuff. And if you weren't hitting these numbers at your local GameStop, if you worked there, God help you, won. And if you worked there, you would have your job threatened. Well, now, since Kotaku and other video game news sources blew that story out of the water, GameStop is like, we need to step back because bad press isn't good press, which is just the simplest of all, forms.
Unless your name is Activision. And then you say, well, they're just really passionate
Yeah,
about our
exactly.
trading program.
Exactly. So now, instead of doing individual scores for each person, they're going to broaden it to the whole store as a whole. So now your whole store has to make a certain amount of number, so everybody feels like a part of the losing team. That's what it is. Yeah. That's exactly what it
It's
is.
better.
Teamwork.
It's better.
It's a
It's a
group
step.
effort.
It's a step in the right direction.
Okay, so I would. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm the only person that's ever worked at GameStop.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this isn't anything really new. They were just putting more emphasis on it now, as of lately. But back then, when I was there, they always try to drill it in your head. You know, go and do this, go and do this. Hated it. Couldn't stand it at all. Whole bunch of things we can't really control were looked at as things that you should be able to. So I'm glad that they're kind of easing up off of it. I'm gonna just wrap this up. If you are a young person looking for a job, you know, in high school or fresh out of high school or something like that while you're doing school, GameStop might be the place for you. But if you are an adult trying to live, then don't even look in that direction, everybody. Next one on the docket, we have
trying to live.
Yes, exactly. The movie Get Out. Has everybody heard about this movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a documentary about a young black man who has to go and spend time with his girlfriend, who is of the Caucasian persuasion, and her family, and some shenanigans happen. But apparently it holds, as of today, and I even checked this today, it holds an 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
That's a high rating.
Very
I feel
high
like
rating.
that's a little. It has to be exaggerated, like
100
fake.
134 reviews.
Is that fake news?
I won't.
Alternative facts.
It's alternative facts.
I won't go that far. I will not go that far. I'm just saying, maybe finally America's woke. How about that?
I feel like it. I mean, I want to see it.
You want to see it?
You know what?
It's just I feel like it's just when it first came out, I first saw the trailer. I thought it was as corny as I thought it was going to be, where it was just like stereotypical, where it was going to be like a racial thing, but then it turns into like a horror thing that just over encompasses everything.
Time out. You don't think a racial thing is a horror thing?
Yeah. Well, I'm
Ooh.
not.
You know how
okay.
scared I am every single time I'm in a Bed Bath & Beyond and there are white people everywhere?
I'm scared
I'm
there
gonna
too,
retract
though.
that and-
I'm scared there. I was there today. I'm scared there.
No, I mean, I want to
I saw
see
the
the movie.
biggest chair I've ever seen in my life.
I want to see the movie, but I'm the type that really doesn't pay for movies in the theater, at least.
You're the type that gets upset if you don't like the movie, even if you didn't have to pay for it. You
Yes.
still want your money back.
Very true.
You get free movie pass.
You wanna get
don't
paid
like the
for wasting
movie.
your
You want to
time.
get paid for being there.
Very true. Very true.
So
I don't think I'll get disappointed with this movie, though. I think I'll get scared. And that's my other fear, is I really will get scared because it's a kind of close to home thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's right. It's Peele's director.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And what's crazy, because everybody knows him for comedy, you know, Key and Peele and everything like that. And to switch and kind of knock it out of the park with a horror is like, whoa.
Well, it's a horror comedy. That's the weird thing.
Is it a horror comedy?
Yeah, I'm looking at the critics' consensus. Funny, scary, and thought-provoking. Get Out seamlessly weaves its trenchant. Just talk normal,
Okay.
people. Social critiques into a brilliant, effective, and entertaining horror/comedy thrill ride.
I wonder what's the comedy in it.
What is the I don't know.
I
And
mean-
even one of the local movie critics, Gavin from the Wake Up Call, he goes to say, as Gavin grade the movies, and I heard him giving like a preview for his review, and he was saying that there's like stupid funny parts in it,
What do you mean?
and then then you're scared. So it's weird. It's a weird mixture.
I
I've
don't know
never
how I
heard of
feel
a horror
about that.
comedy. Would that be a ho-com? Like you have a romantic comedy,
Ho-com?
Hold on. Yeah, because I don't think that's what it
or
would
would it
be
be a
called.
horror-com?
Mm,
Because a romantic comedy is a rom-com.
What'd you say?
didn't it sound like you said horror-com?
Yeah, that's
Like,
No, I heard
horror-
ho.
The
That
first
was
one
the
was
first
ho.
attempt.
first of all,
Ho-
the second one
com
took it to the second
Or
level.
horror-com.
a horror-com and a ho-com is like Pretty Woman. That's that's a ho-com. You
I
know,
see what
right?
you're
Okay.
So what would this be? Would this be a
You're paying a lot more.
com horror?
Yeah. This is what
You might yeah, if you're gonna do that, you can, I don't know if it
You're
can
paying
be
a lot
horror.
more. Hang on, paying a lot more. If you're paying $14.75 or less
Where is this going?
for
What's
a Lady of the Night,
Wow. I don't know
That's
the
bad.
I don't know the going rates.
Ooh.
I
Wes.
don't know the going rates, but I know that can't be it. That's how
Mm.
that's how you get them alien diseases.
If you're in the chat room right now, you know the going rates of of the ladies of the evening.
Where did this go? How did we get here?
Oh, apparently
It's
from
called Get Out.
Yeah, it's called Get Out.
That's where
Yeah.
where it started.
But right now, you know,
Get
like
trending.
back to the actual thing. It's crazy how it's been at this high at least since its release, and has not shown any signs of slowing down. But do we think that it's a overhyped thing? Is it just a quick burst, and then maybe over the weekend, after this weekend, we'll see that it dwindles out?
I know very little about this movie, to be honest. The previews don't really tell me much.
But how did the previews not tell you anything?
Well, mainly because I watched them with the sound off on Facebook.
You coward.
No, because I'm at work.
Yeah, that's why.
So,
Well, the premise is simple. It's like, have you ever seen the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner?
I haven't seen the original. I've seen.
But you've seen one.
I've seen one of them.
So it's the
one
same
Ashton
premise. Only
Kutcher one.
difference is the parents are crazy and they're like, I guess, holding black people hostage or something like that.
Oh.
So I mean, I don't know. I
Is
want to
placed
see
in the
it.
South?
Shoot, I don't even know. The first trailer that I ever saw, when the guy calls, you know, when the main character gets a call from one of his friends, like, hey, you know, people are being, you know, are missing up there. You know, that would have been enough for me to be like, well, then we gotta go. I'll see you later. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Nice to meet you. But me and Becky are leaving. Yeah, no. So
I feel like that's kind of common sense.
there's a lot
You
of
would
things
think.
missing from every horror movie, and that's
That's
common
true.
sense.
Common sense.
You know, you don't follow that weird, crazy noise. You don't
No.
see why that guy with the giant knife is
Or
walking towards you.
The guy in the giant knife is chasing me. Should I run out the back door? No, I should run up the stairs to the highest level of the house.
Exactly. Hide
And
in a
then-
closet.
Hide in a closet, and then when found, climb out onto the roof and try and get down.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
And then fall and break your ankle.
Boom, and
It's-
then get stabbed.
And it goes the same thing for video games. My dead wife is calling me from a city I've never been to. Let me go investigate. She's been dead for 2 years, but she still has, you know, Boost Mobile for some reason.
Where you at?
Exactly. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, no.
That is some service.
Exactly.
I might switch to Boost.
Some crazy
Holy
service right
crap.
there. Yeah, no. So I don't know.
What movie are you talking about?
No, that was a video game.
Oh,
That
this
was
is a
Silent
video
Hill 2.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I think actually this new Resident Evil is something to the same
That's
thing.
right. That's what it was. It was Resident Evil 7. She says, "Don't come find me." All right. Well, let's go.
Yeah, thank
We gotta
you.
Go find her.
I that's when you hit the reply button and you go, "Cool. Have a nice afterlife?" Question mark. And
Where should I send the papers? Or
Exactly.
We just
yeah, I
calling
mean,
it.
I understand people. I understand that, you know, love is strong, but horror movies are crazy. So next one, on the docket, Overwatch teases a new altered Numbani map. So I think it was like last week or something like that, I posted up in the VGB a picture of a news story or whatever, you know, little fake Overwatch news story.
Oh, was that
where-
you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh,
I saw it like first thing in the morning. Overwatch even put it up on their Facebook.
Yeah.
So I just went and just kind of
hashtag stand with new Bonnie.
Yes, hashtag
I like it.
stand with new body.
I
yes.
thought that was
Who?
topical. Well, I thought it was Jake.
Oh yeah. No.
I was like, wow,
definitely
Jake is
not.
like really like topical.
Yeah, no, that definitely wasn't
Topical, like lotion.
Yep.
Topical.
him. Sarah.
Neutrogena. He is Neutrogena topical.
That's horrible. That is horrible. But what it does is it depicts a robot being smashed into one of the walls in Numbani, the very first area that you start in if you're attacking. So people are putting their speculations out there, and then also there's other photos that were, you know, of course, released. We've seen them already, where it's the glove, the Doomfist power glove, is gone from the actual, was it the payload? Some people may have never seen it because they never get by the damn payload, but it's gone, people.
Damn.
Let's go ahead and you know. So if that map
Oh,
gets
that's
changed
what
like
that
that,
was.
if the map gets changed, it's going to be pretty interesting to see if it stays changed like that. Will they, you know, have more hints for this new character that's out? You know, we all know it's Doomfist. Let's just face
Well, okay, but
I would like to throw in some.
it. Okay, throw in some.
Okay. They did release another prior article about an AI scientist.
Yeah, that the young lady, right?
Right.
Hyphy.
Hyphy.
That's what we call her.
No, her name was
That's-
not Hyphy.
Her name's not Hyphy.
Yeah.
We couldn't figure out how to say her name, so
Terrible.
we decided it was
So
Hyphy.
Webb decided
It was a
it's
mutual.
Hyphy.
It was a
not
mutual
a
decision. Mutual decision.
So
I'm just hoping to
Question.
see like something. I mean, like Doofus is inevitable. She's probably gonna show up regardless. But if they were to throw something else prior to him being released as like something later in the year, but I mean, another AI character like Zenyatta would be pretty cool. But
so
just
another
with
Omnix
another
is what
Omnic.
you're looking for. Well, I know some of the theories in our like personal chats and everything like that have gone out. I think it was Steven who put out. He believes that the little girl will probably just create the next Doomfist,
Right.
and it'll be an Omnix, but she created this like I guess a good superhero version of the to use the Doomfist or something like that.
I would actually agree with that theory, or be really inclined to see that happen.
Because when I'm looking at this, and that definitely looks like somebody punched. I mean, it doesn't look like it was, because the other theory we talked about on Wednesday was that she was creating that spider thing, that spider like drone.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's a really viable.
Reddit thinks it's extremely viable, but looking at this, it doesn't look like a drone shot something at this. It looks like it was punched,
Could
which
be.
tells
Yeah.
me it's Doomfist. But I'm really glad that they're keeping that. They're gonna have that as part of the map. I was wondering if they were gonna do that.
So is that a good thing? Do we like how they would keep different, or they would change the maps to kind of tease the releases of new characters? Is that
I
a
like
good
it.
thing? I like it. As
I think
well,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I like those new those short articles too that just come out every now and then.
Yeah,
They just kind of fill in and shape the world.
shape
through-
the world.
through
Yeah.
news.
Are we looking for a single player ever, like a co-op campaign
mean-
type of
Oh
deal?
my gosh, that'd be amazing.
That would be, but I don't think they really need it. I feel like the intrigue is to be involved in this, is to be able to catch all the news that comes around and just kind of piece together yourselves. Like, I mean, like you're in real life and just you get these news as
Right.
if you were part of this already involved in community.
The one thing I don't like is like it's very reminiscent of like Destiny. And in order to know the lore of Destiny, you had to go online and look at the cards.
Right.
But there's a difference in that.
I mean,
Read it. I mean, there is a difference.
Here
Hold
comes
on,
the
yeah,
hate.
yeah.
There is a difference.
Let me stop you right now, buddy.
I'm not saying it's exactly the same. I'm just saying I don't want it to get to that, to where that's like basically I would prefer it to be some sort of campaign or a story mode or something.
Well,
I
because-
would prefer a story mode.
this in Overwatch
Yeah.
instead of the. Well, you play like
Yeah.
the bots.
Well, like
Come
I
on.
feel like it becomes repetitive in this kind of game.
It's a game that it's a definitely a game for people who like that type of like game mode.
Right, and I mean it was fun. I'm horrible at it, which is another reason I haven't bought it yet. But I feel like if there was more of a storyline for me to follow, I might actually invest in it.
Because
I
you're
mean-
partial to like narrative type
Yeah.
games, yeah.
Because I feel like this is they're aiming. I think they're doing that by purpose not to. Is because I think it's like it's gonna be like your CNN news where like it just pops up on your feed if you're following
Right.
the thing. So it's like you're
In the world.
living in the world.
Right.
So you get all these like public places, but you don't really know about them until like you start reading through and checking these blog posts, and it just emits you into that world that they
Right.
live in, and then you start seeing all these crazy shenanigans that Sombra does, and then you realize that she's gonna be part of this thing, and then now you get more excited because now you're following that conspiracy.
So are you saying that there is a storyline? It's not just not in the game. It's by following it
They're
in real life.
inadvertently making you part of their world by creating this huge
Okay.
news network through social media.
Okay,
That's cool.
I get that.
Because like even like the teaser image, you have like breaking news, and then the tweet that went out, it was done like a news tweet, like
Yeah,
something that
like a
CNN
special
would do,
official,
like an official press release. Yeah. So I get that. That's actually a good way of looking at it.
To me, that's good marketing. As
Yeah.
opposed to just
Because for one, they don't have to waste
Keeping
a
you
lot of money.
involved.
They don't have to waste a lot of money trying to create something that is going to be played one or twice.
Yeah.
Speaking of being played once or twice, the new beta for Ghost Recon Wildlands is out, everybody, and there was a group that we're in called the PC Gamers Group or whatever, and somebody I guess posted in that group a video, the Beware or Before You Buy or Beware Buyers Beware. Thank you. And I watched that video and I was disgusted. I was simply disgusted. The guy pretty much trashes a game that didn't quite deserve what it needed, you know, the criticism it got.
Right.
I'm not saying it's game of the year.
No.
By far. Not saying it's game of the year.
Not game of the year. We already know it's going to Zelda.
No, that's Mass Effect Andromeda. Everybody knows it's going to that bad boy.
I like both of those evenly. If it went to either or, I'd be happy.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen Zelda. You're just adding Skyrim elements.
It's gonna go to Mass Effect.
It's Mass A. That's what it is.
I'm excited for their multiplayer.
Oh yeah, hands down. Yeah. The multiplayer is gonna be like, it's tough. This coming March is gonna be tough for gamers because, you know, money can get tight for some gamers, and it's like, do I get this? Do I get that?
Buy all the things and eat top ramen for a month.
Just keep calm and buy it all. That's what you got to do, everybody. But the game is very good. I would say Ghost Recon has actually upped the ante on their own franchise, at least. The open world is cool. The firefights that we get into are very good. I thought the game was going to be extremely easy, so I was like, whenever I buy it, I'm going to crank it up to 10 right off the bat. Just play on the hardest mode. But we got into a harder area of the level, of the map, and it definitely gets more difficult.
Yeah,
like it definitely gets more.
And
difficult.
that was just the 1 skull rating.
Yeah, 5 skull ratings.
I
did some 5 skull stuff today.
Did you?
Yes, it is really difficult now. And I don't know. I still might have to put it up to 10 just to test.
Just to
test,
just to see.
Yeah.
Is it? How does it compare to, like, say, Division, the first one?
So it does what the Division probably should have done. So I don't know, because the Division I really liked. I'm not gonna knock it. It ended so fast.
So the way I think of it is, it took the best parts of the Division, mainly the concept of it, and then just took that and then pasted it into a better game. They made it. It was actually an open, whereas Division kind of seemed open world, but there was still it was a very tight area where you could be in.
Right.
Ghost Recon, it's an actual open world, and there's a lot more. I feel like the enemies are smarter in Wildlands. The little thing.
Some of them. I mean, we've only played. By the way, we've only played the beta.
We've only played the beta, and as we went through the story missions that we played, they did get smarter. I felt like it was like you were working your way up, from like the grunt level of these guys up to a higher ranking person. But I think it has the right elements from the Division. It's like they learned from the Division and they said, okay, how can we make this better?
And then we also,
they did.
It's whenever you get later on into the games, it starts getting more armored enemies.
Right.
There's jammers, so you won't be able to use your drone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Your drone gets disabled.
That's interesting.
So you have to either sneak in and disable the jammers, or one person sneaks in, disable the jammer, so the rest of you guys can look over and there's anti-air things, so you won't just be helicoptering everywhere.
Like
and
we
stuff
did.
Like that. Yeah, like we did. It gets a little difficult. They ramp it up, and I liked it. And I'm like, yeah, this. It's got to be a day 1 buy for me. It comes out March 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Aaron says it's a day 1.
Yeah.
Right, that's how you know.
Wow.
But see, the thing is, I think I like it a lot with my friends because this is a co-op game.
Yes.
So what's the team limit? Is it still at 4?
4. It's only 4. Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to be ghosts. You can't go in there with 10 people.
Well.
I mean, if they made if they made a game where it's like, oh, you guys are the rebels and you have to build an army type of thing, then you can see something going up that big. But if you're a ghost squad, you're supposed to be in and out. You're not even supposed to be there. You need to keep the group small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna go with 3 people. Not naming any names.
Destiny.
But 4 is a sweet spot.
It's a good spot.
Nice.
You got N64 4 plugins.
Yeah, I feel
spot.
like 4 has always been the standard. I mean, since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got to go with 4. You know, it's
That's
a
how many people you can keep on your couch.
Exactly.
Is that what that is for real?
I don't know, but it
It
makes
makes-
sense.
it makes sense.
That's logic. Yeah.
Okay, all
Remember,
right.
that's like the soft spot for snacks too.
What?
You can't have more than that, or else you just have to go to Costco.
All right.
That family fun pack of cheese puffs.
Wait, so
Um,
was the beta just for a certain amount of time, or is it still going?
It's still going out.
I think it
Still
ends Monday,
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's
Monday or
Monday.
Tuesday.
I mean, but
Um,
then you got like 2 weeks before the actual game comes out, so you'll be good.
What didn't you like about it?
The driving.
The driving.
The driving is I got used to it, so I can drive, pretty well. But
yeah.
after I don't like the driving of any of the air vehicles. The ground ones I've already got used to. I will, I don't do motorcycles anymore.
Did
'cause
you try?
it's-
Yeah, you and I learned the hard part.
Me and Webb get on a
Motorcycles.
motorcycle the first time playing. We hit whatever divot, rock, or whatever. Go Supermaning off the motorcycle
across half the map.
and
Nice.
then just face plant right into the dirt
fact,
and die.
Anybody
And
in
it's
chat,
Wow.
if you guys make GIFs, find that clip. It's in our VOD.
Yeah, it is.
Make that shooting star
Like
meme.
it really
It's
could be
the
a shooting
perfect
star.
shooting star meme clip.
Because we just drive, then
We just-
boom, and we're
boom.
flying for the longest, and then
The guy we were with, Sir Butcher, I don't think he's in the chat right now, but he was behind us in a Jeep, and all of a sudden he's like, "What the hell happened to you guys?
Yeah.
Where are you?"
I wish I
we
could have
flew
seen it.
so
I wish I could
far.
have seen it
Nice.
for his vantage point.
Nice.
Yeah, it'd be perfect for
It's
that. But I
hilarious.
stay off of bikes now. I don't
Yeah.
do the bikes as much.
Have you
as
flown a
possible.
plane yet?
I have flown a plane. I did the mission that you screwed us up on.
I don't know what you're talking about. We ran out of gas. That's why you're.
I don't understand what mission would be like. Hey, go steal this plane and then crash it. That's
Well,
exactly what.
I was
his
doing.
thought
I was doing a
process
barrel
was.
roll.
Ah,
I was doing a barrel roll.
a
You don't-
terrorist mission.
Normally you don't. Well, there you go. Yeah. Normally you don't do a barrel roll and lose a wing. That's
Well,
That's
if you're doing
true.
it right,
yeah.
if you're doing it fun, then who knows what's gonna happen.
Okay.
So,
So the two things I don't like about the game, driving, basically any vehicle. I think I'm better at a helicopter than I am at a car,
Okay.
which Aaron has been in a helicopter with me, and that's saying something.
Yes.
We
Launchpad
also
McDuck.
we also ran out of gas in that. Although I did land the helicopter on a shack.
Not a good thing.
Well, getting back into it was difficult, but the
Yes.
skill level that it took to get on that shack, that's something.
Okay.
And I don't like. I think you were going with this a second ago. I don't like playing single with AI.
See, I haven't played with AI yet. So
They are so dumb.
Okay.
I don't understand how the enemy NPCs are so smart and the troops that you're with are so dumb. They just go running in. There's no stealth.
That's definitely not a good thing.
Unless I'm just not doing it right and I have to tell them to be stealthy, but they're just run and gun. I'm just like, okay,
Sounds like me.
all right. I'll just throw some grenades. We're already known. Just chuck grenades in there.
So that's all that I had for the docket today. LB, do you want to go with yours right now, or we can go?
We can.
All right, LB, the mic is yours.
So Neil and I, we've been working all week on Oblivion stuff. We are definitely kicking into high gear. We still don't have an exact open date. Still working on that, but we are excited to let specifically the VGB listeners know that we are opening up applications for a job with us.
Sweet.
There it is. So,
There it is.
So
quit your jobs now, everybody.
maybe not yet.
Quit GameStop now.
Nope, quit now.
Where you guys have a Circle of Life program.
Exactly. So we need 3 coffees sold by you to the
Every
same person
10
every day.
minutes.
Yes.
And we want those
Okay.
coffees. We want the
That's-
trade-in to come back.
Yeah, they'll trade it in the bathroom.
So these guys are not working in our shop.
We're volunteers.
Exactly.
But no, we're not making it like fully public until sometime next week.
Okay.
But if anybody listening is interested in applying to work at Oblivion, you can go to oblivioncomics.com/apply. And there's an application there that you can download and fill out and email to us.
will funny hats be involved with employees here?
What do you specifically? What?
That's a
funny hat
really,
would you like to
really
wear?
random
Like,
question.
you know how they have corn dog or hot dog on a stick, and how they all wear, you know, hats and stuff like that.
Laura,
No?
Laura's reaction is the
Huh.
best.
Like, does everybody have to wear Thor helmets?
The store will
Probably
Yeah, the
not,
wings
unless
helmet,
there's
you know
an
what I'm saying?
event like
Oh,
for the
right.
Thor
yeah,
movie.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
I was picturing
you know?
Chris Helmworth, and he doesn't have.
No, yeah,
helmet.
Hemsworth hasn't donned the helmet
The
yet.
wings.
Which actually, he probably should sometime in
He
one
should
of these
either
things.
don it or they
Or
should
make fun
make
of
a
it.
reference of it somehow. Like he should walk
Eventually.
past it and be like,
Yeah, like, I can't believe I wore that thing.
Yeah.
know.
I mean, they referenced Green Lantern in Deadpool.
They reference
They do.
Luke Kage's old, yellow shirt
Yep.
and
Yeah,
headband.
it's true.
That was
so-
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so
And the little crown that he had.
because if you guys did have a dress code,
Oh, he wore the helm in the first movie.
I see. I
according to
never watched
Sheldon.
any of them. Sorry.
Well,
Now I gotta look this up
You
again.
did see even Logan. They made a reference to the blue and yellow
Oh yeah, yeah,
see.
yes.
Oh, and Logan they did.
And-
They
No,
did it
and,
in the
um,
X-Men movie,
in Future Past.
and they.
Oh,
they
that's
even,
right.
They
Would
even
you
did it in the X-Men
in the
movie.
original one.
The original one, yes.
He was like, "Would you prefer it to be yellow spandex or something like that?"
Yes, and I stood up in the theater and said yes. Yes, I would.
Did you really?
No, I didn't say it in the theater. They would have.
I would have loved that.
That yeah. I didn't go watch it in the theater.
I was there. He
Oh
did.
yeah.
Like, why would I even go do that? That abomination of movies. That's awesome.
You never
though.
know.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I know now. So that's very exciting. Congratulations on
Thank you.
one step moving forward to the hottest coffee spot and comic spot in Sacramento. And I can't wait to live there. So, there you go. So if you're going to be working there, guys, I want you to know I already got my seat there. So when I walk
You're
in,
gonna have to deal with him.
every time I walk in, I want to hear, "Hey, Mr. Carter."
Sometimes you want to go
These
where
are just
everybody
These are just
knows
prerequisites. It's going to be on the application. You'll see it there.
You'll probably see all of the VGB people
That's hard to say.
all the time.
Yeah,
Corey
yes.
Corey has also said he's gonna be there all the time.
It's-
He's gonna find a space to be his permanent desk. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the place even was on fire, I'd probably still be inside.
Oh.
Being like, well, it's.
I
Can we
need to
turn
save.
the air conditioner down, guys?
He'd be
Like the AC needs to come up a little bit, guys. Let's
he'd
hot
be
in
like
here.
that. What's that meme with the dog? This is fine.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
fine.
Nothing is
Yeah,
wrong.
nothing's wrong.
He just reads his comics. This is fine.
Exactly.
Nothing
It's
is
fine.
okay.
Nothing is wrong at all. All right, everybody. Here we go. I hope you guys are ready because I have been working on this all day. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the VGB Jeopardy. I don't have any theme song, sorry. It's kind of
Oh.
anticlimactic with that one because we can't use the actual... Yeah, no,
Nope.
let's
You
not
should
do that.
beatbox it. That sounded better.
All right. If you're listening at home, you can play at home. If you're not listening at home and you're at work, tell your friends to gather around because it's going to be exciting. Our today's contestants, we have Elle Boogie, of course, the real David Well. David Well.
David Well.
H.G.
Webb.
Wells.
And, of course, Neil deGrasse Tyson. We'll see how this goes.
I feel like this is unfair. Neil deGrasse Tyson knows so many things.
We would lose
Yeah, he
before we even start.
Yep.
kind of
He
does
go,
knows
nope.
everything.
You're gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You're gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. Then you're gonna say this. Then I'll say that, and I win the game.
Are we all familiar with the rules of Jeopardy?
You answer in the shape of a question.
In the form of a question,
form?
correct. Yes.
Form.
Shape of a question
Shape,
sounds better.
Form.
We will
Shape
have
is a
only
circle.
one round, of course, because I didn't make enough for double Jeopardy rounds. And
Lazy.
there are only 4 categories as opposed to Jeopardy's normal, like, 6.
Well, you really just half-assed this. and-
First of all, Alex Trebek writes everything himself, and he's an amazing man.
Does he really?
I have no
No,
idea
he
about
does
that.
not.
Okay, I was gonna say.
There's no way he writes everything by
wow.
himself.
Because, I don't know.
Right, he
you know.
definitely knows when the contestants are wrong right off the bat.
So, of course, if you answer the question correctly, it will
That's
be
what I meant.
sound by that noise. If you answer it incorrectly, that's what you'll get. Of course, we all hear that. All right.
Yep,
Seems
we
so-
are here.
So
Sure.
nice of a punishment, Bill.
So, are you ready, chat room? Yes, they are. So let's get down I'm thinking of a number, of course, between 1 and 10, just so we can figure out who's going to go first here, and then we'll go from left to right from there. Neil, please pick a number.
Is it 3?
That's correct. You are first, and we'll go with you first. And then we'll go Webb and Elle B.
What?
Question.
You'll pick last.
Did you have a number
Nope.
in your head?
I had Neil in my head. You're a lucky man, son.
Not a
Wow.
lot of people would get that.
That's one way to do it.
Of course, if you answer answer a question correctly, you get to pick another category and a number amount. Wrong, somebody gets a chance to steal, and if they do, it is their turn. They get to pick a category, and so forth until the round is over. There are only 4 categories, everybody. Increments of 100 for each one, so it's 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500 in each category. You would pick the category like I pick, Mario for 300. Are you getting it? You with me, Neil?
Can you repeat that?
Okay, exactly. Let me go over the categories for you. So today's categories on VGB Jeopardy, everybody. Gaming failures. Geek quotables. Secret Avengers. An urban dictionary. Yeah.
I'm going to lose.
I love this already, people. I already love this already. So, Neil, you're up first. Let me repeat the category so you can
My first question
choose.
was, what was the first one?
Yeah, exactly. Now, remember, you could pick any increment, 100, 200, 300, 400, okay, in each category. So, categories again. Gaming failures, geek quotables, secret Avengers, and urban dictionary.
Let's go with quotables
For
100.
quotables for 100. It's a trap.
Ding.
Okay.
I mean,
You can say your
Real
name,
Jeopardy,
yes.
Just put your,
Yeah, we don't have buzzers here, so say your name to buzz in, of course.
Can anybody buzz in?
Yeah, anybody can buzz in.
Oh, okay.
General Akbar. Oh, that's not right.
I'll repeat I'll repeat.
Oh, damn it.
It's a trap.
Webb.
Webb.
Who is General Akbar?
Very good. Webb with 100 on the board, everybody. Look at that. It's just that simple.
I was like, is it who is the person or is it what is
He just
Star
forgot to
Wars?
answer
I
in the
just
form of a
forgot to
question.
answer the
Remember, you forgot to. Yes, you have to answer in the form of a question.
Admiral Akbar. Sorry.
Oh, that's right.
It's fine. Yes. And Sheldon in chat, very good. He came up with it. Who is Admiral Akbar? Webb, you're on the docket. I repeat again. Gaming failures, geek quotables, secret Avengers, urban dictionary.
We need a picture of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to take quotables for 300.
Quotables for
You're gonna
300.
skip 200?
Ugh.
Skip right up.
Order?
I got to make sure. I'm just crossing them off so I know which ones not to go back to again. All right. Quotables for 300. Worst episode ever. Worst episode ever.
Sounds so familiar.
You have 60 seconds.
Webb.
Webb.
What is Family Guy?
Incorrect. I'm sorry. Time is up. I was
Somebody
looking
else wanted
for.
to chimed in?
I was looking for who is comic book guy from The Simpsons. Everybody, who is comic book guy?
You were close.
Oh.
Webb, you are still up
Holy
on the
crap.
docket.
I was close.
Webb, you are still up on the docket. I will repeat the categories. Chat room, you're right on it. First of all,
Yeah, they got it.
Jay Ricochet, he hit it up.
I'm
Jay Gist, he's on there. Special cases, you're on there. Everybody got it. Except for, of course, our contestants here. So we'll go again.
That's what happened. You just
Categories.
Right.
Gaming failures.
Oh, wait, is this still me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Gaming failures. Geek quotables. Secret Avengers. Urban Dictionary.
I'll do Secret Avengers for 100.
Secret Avengers for 100. All right, here we go.
Hmm.
He was given retroactive founding member status in place of Hulk. He is the current leader of the Avengers Unity Division.
Unity Division.
You have 60 seconds. Go. tough one, everybody. I understand.
Webb.
Webb.
Who is Tony Stark?
Incorrect. I'm sorry.
We still get minus points for wrong answers, right?
No, you don't get minus points.
No? So I can just guess?
So you can.
Yes, you can guess. You guys have 15 seconds.
Ah, snap. I think. Okay.
Elle B. Neil.
I'm going to say Falcon.
Incorrect. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know this one.
I was looking for Captain America. Captain America.
Isn't he
I
still on
almost
Hydra?
said yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes, sorry,
Alright, when he
guys.
turned good again, I
Sorry,
lost
guys.
track.
Webb, you are still on the...
How is it still me?
Because we
because
haven't
no
gotten
one has
any of
answered
them.
anything correct.
Okay.
Since
All right.
you're in the lead right now. Webb is in the lead with 100 points. Neil, you have
Nice.
0.
Nice stole.
And, of
Stole
course,
my answer.
Elle Boogie,
Hey.
you are sitting at Neil as well.
I warned ahead of time that I'm not good at this stuff.
The chat room, you guys are flawless. So give yourself a round of applause. You're just banging it up right now, of course.
Good job, guys.
Webb, you're up on the docket again. Of course, I will repeat the categories: gaming failures, geek quotables, secret Avengers, or urban dictionary.
You know what? It's a crapshoot. We're gonna do Urban Dictionary for 100.
Urban dictionary
I'm
for
gonna go that deep.
100. All right. When you are so hungry that the lack of food causes you to become angry.
Webb.
Webb.
Oh.
What is hangry?
Hangry. Very good, Webb, for another
I knew
100.
that one.
I knew that one too.
All right. Very good, Webb. You're doing a bang up job.
I need a bell.
Jay Giss got it with hangry, of course, in the chat room
Yep.
as well. He's on the ball. Webb, you're up again.
All right.
I do need something so you guys can see a visual cue of what's left in each category.
Yeah,
or something
we'll work
like
on that.
Yeah, it's all in development, everybody. Work with me. All right. Categories again. Gaming failures, geek quotables, secret Avengers, urban dictionary. Webb.
Urban Dictionary for 200.
Urban dictionary for 200. You're just
Dang,
going
this
through these ones. There you. All right. Carpe diem for stupid people. You have 60 seconds. Go. Carpe diem for stupid people.
I might be wrong. Laura.
Laura, go ahead.
YOLO? What is YOLO?
There it is.
Oh, snap!
What is YOLO? Laura on the board. Laura on the board.
Wow.
I
with-
forgot about YOLO.
with
I blocked it out, to be
2
honest.
hundo. Very good, Laura.
Nice.
There it is. The chat room
I'm
chiming in now.
I'm
What is
not
YOLO?
saying anyone who says YOLO is stupid. Specifically
all I
because my
did-
husband says that.
All I
so-
did, all I literally did was take the definitions off the Urban Dictionary and throw them into there. So I'm not calling anybody. Mr. Howard,
right.
1, 2, 3. What is
All right,
up,
so it's all
Playboy?
Urban Dictionary.
All right.
What is up, Mr. Howard 1, 2, 3? You are just now joining the room. We are playing VGB Jeopardy, where it's just Jeopardy, but for nerds, geeks, gamers, and more. Webb and Elle B right now are in a dead draw at 200 points, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, you are far behind with 0, sir. Elle B, you are up on the docket to choose a category. I will remind you what the categories are so that you can choose promptly. We have gaming failures, geek quotables, secret Avengers, and urban dictionary.
Let's go with gaming failures for 100.
Gaming failures for 100. Very good. Okay. Initially very successful and still remaining the highest selling game for Atari 2600, it didn't take long for fans to find out how bad this game was, making its yellow character feel blue.
Webb.
Webb.
What is Pac-Man?
Very good, Webb. Webb with 100 points on the board. Pac-Man. Very easy one. Very
It's
easy.
a yellow. Yellow character.
Yep. There's no other yellow characters.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Webb, you're up on the docket, of course. Do you
All right.
need a reminder of the categories?
No, we'll do gaming failures for 200, Alex.
Gaming failures. My name is definitely not Alex. For 200 here.
We'll start with A.
Yeah,
There you go.
true.
It's close enough.
This sequel to a massive popular game was supposed to be released in 1998, but was delayed until 2006, leaving fans saying, "This garbage took forever."
It's like every game in that year.
You have 60 seconds. Go. It's getting intense, people. It's getting very, very intense. But I'm liking it. Neil, you gotta come up with something, baby.
Man.
I'm trying to see the chat room if they're not even popping off yet. Okay, here we go.
I don't know this one.
It's a tough one. You have 30 seconds, people.
Wish I could reread the sentence or question.
Webb?
I'll read the question one more time for you. The sequel to a massively popular game was supposed to be released in 1998, but was delayed until 2006, leaving fans saying, "This garbage took forever."
Webb.
Webb?
What is Duke Nukem Forever?
Duke
What?
Nukem Forever. 200 points for Mr. Webb. There it is.
I'll take 150 for that.
You'll take 150 because you cheated?
Yes.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Did we call? You know what? I'll leave it up to the judges. Judges in the chat room, since he got the answer
Wow, you
from
gonna leave it up to the chat?
Yes, I am.
They're,
So they're the
you know
judges.
you know what they're gonna do, right?
They're the judges. Judges, give me an answer. Should Webb lose the points?
The only one that's paying attention to that is Steven. He's gonna say make him fail the game. Thumbs up, Sheldon.
First one. I'll go with the thumb one.
Boom.
So, well, there we go.
Thank you, Sheldon.
All right, Webb, you are up on the docket again. The only ones... Oh, you guys have kind of gone all around the board, actually, here,
See,
too.
there's Jay, negative 200 points.
We should go with Jason.
Webb, do you need
Well,
another...
Lunchbox said Webb cheated too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that he said Webb. Everyone does have access to the chat, though, apparently. Yes, so, I mean...
That's true.
That is very true, so it's fair. All right.
All right.
What you got? Gaming failures, Geek Quotables, Secret Avengers, Urban Dictionary.
Let's do Geek Quotables for 200.
Yeah, that's still open. Are you keeping track of stuff or something?
Well, he jumped to 300.
I jumped
yeah.
to 300.
We made
Okay.
fun of him for skipping.
All right, let me cross it off the board. Here is the Geek Quotables for 200. I know Kung Fu.
Neil.
Neil.
Who is Neil?
Correct. Neil on the board with 200, everybody. Neil, very good. Finally getting on there. Let's
What? I don't know what that is. What?
Neo from the Matrix.
Oh, Neo.
Yeah.
I thought he said Neil, and I was like, wait, what?
I said that this morning.
It's like me at
That's
Starbucks
terrible.
every single time.
That is terrible. Jay Ricochet said Webb's points should be donated to charity. Go ahead.
I like Sheldon's too.
Yeah.
What was
Webb
Sheldon?
gets the points, but has to transfer to Neil.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
That's, yeah, I mean.
Oh,
it
that
basically
was
happened.
that would be I get the points, but then it says it's Neil's turn, which it is anyway because you won.
Sheldon, you would be correct as well. I would have accepted who is Mr. Anderson. Yes, I also would have accepted that. Neil, do you need a refresher on the categories?
I'm going to, yes.
Okay, so of course, we have gaming failures. Gaming failures still has 3, 4, and 500 left. Geek Quotables still has 400 and 500 left. Secret Avengers still has 200 through 500 left. And Urban Dictionary still has 300 through 400 left.
Let's do Secret Avengers with 300.
Oh, okay.
Is that,
Yep,
do we have a
that's-
200?
Yes, you do have a 200.
Let's go 200 first.
Okay. Secret Avengers for 200. A founding West Coast member as Iron Man, he would later go on to become Iron Patriot.
Neil.
Neil.
Who is Norman Osborn?
Incorrect. I'm sorry, Neil.
Norman Osborn?
He's Iron
Webb?
Patriot.
Webb.
Oh, wait.
Who is Colonel Rhodes?
Judges? I'll accept it. I will accept it. That is correct. War Machine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But
Where did you get?
Iron Patriot first came out on the Dark Reign
Correct.
arc.
Correct. Was
But
he?
that was not your question, though. So
Yes. I said the first part was he was a founding member of the West Coast Avengers as
Yep.
Iron Man.
I agree.
I said he would later on become
Sorry, guys, I messed up on that.
So 200 points to Mr. Webb. Webb is in a commanding lead, of course, right now, at a whopping, what is that, 700. Second place, of course, is a tie, Elle B and Neil at 200 apiece. But the game can go crazy because, of course, we always have the Double Jeopardy still out there.
So
One of them does have Double Jeopardy, yes. And, of course, the Final Jeopardy, where you risk it all to either win it all or lose it all. So, Webb, you're up on the docket again?
Man, this show is stressful.
I'll do Urban Dictionary for 300.
Urban Dictionary for 300 is on the docket. Hold on, let me address this in chat. Sheldon says, but not a founding member. Neil was on point, but not a founding member. I'm not sure what he said.
Norman Osborn.
Oh,
he was right, but he wasn't the founding member.
Okay. So Urban Dictionary for 300. Here we go. Bird language for ratchet girls who cannot pronounce yes.
Webb.
What is
yes?
That is correct,
Is that
everybody.
really-
Yes.
What?
Webb with the 300.
I was like, wait, what?
I am not getting this category at all.
we talked about it like a couple weeks ago.
Sheldon, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Who is a chicken head? That's incorrect. I'm sorry.
I would agree with Sheldon.
Oh man.
Jay Ricochet says great delivery.
Thank you.
Yep.
Nathan says Ivy would have nailed that one.
Yeah, she would have.
She would have
nailed that one, definitely. Webb, you're up on the docket. Let me see how much. Oh yeah, okay.
That's 1,000.
Yeah, no, that's not 1,000. So oh, you mean you have 1,000?
I have
Yes,
1,000 points,
you're
yeah.
at 1,000. Yes.
We should just call it a night.
You never know.
Anything could happen.
That double, like I said, that Double Jeopardy is still out there. Webb.
Can you tell me what the
Categories again?
Yeah.
Gaming failures.
Okay.
Geek quotables, Secret Avengers, and Urban Dictionary.
Gaming failures for
There's 3, 4, and 5.
300.
Gaming failures for 300. Developer Silicon Knights originally meant for this one to come out on the PlayStation, but it remained frozen in development hell for years. Forced to start from scratch over and over, it switched from various consoles. It finally landed on Microsoft with the release in 2008 for the Xbox 360.
Can you repeat that?
Developer Silicon Knights originally meant for this to come out on the PlayStation. It didn't. It finally reached the Xbox 360 in 2008. It's a tough one. Webb.
Stab in the dark. What is Castle Crashers?
Incorrect. 30 seconds. Anybody? 10 seconds left on the board. Can anybody chime in?
Webb.
You can't anymore, Webb, because you've
Okay.
already answered.
Neil.
Neil, what do you got?
I'm gonna take Sheldon's advice and say, what is Banjo-Kazooie?
Incorrect.
Thanks,
I'm
Sheldon.
sorry.
Thanks, Sheldon.
LB, do you have anything left?
Nope.
So
I
I
don't
was looking
play
for
games.
two human. Chat was right. Mr. Howard and Lunchbox.
Yep.
Both. Chat was right. Two human, everybody.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a game that
It's a game that was
freaking-
supposed to come out on PlayStation, but
How dare
because
you,
of lack of development,
How dare
postponed.
you, Webb?
till 2008. Came out in the
So we're
360.
at a crossroads here. Webb is at 1,000 points right now, and the other two are at 200.
Yep.
We can still keep going, of course, because you're very, very much within the old delivery line here, and we can just ignore this music that's playing right now because it's starting to heat up.
All right, let's do it.
The chat room is really getting into this.
Yeah.
And I'm liking it. everybody. So let's keep it going then. Hold on. Here we go. Webb, you're still up on the docket.
Okay.
We have gaming failures still up there. Geek Quotables, Secret Avengers, and Urban Dictionary. All at least with 300 plus.
I'm gonna do Geek Quotables for 300.
I take that back. Geek Quotables has 4 and 500.
I'm gonna take Geek Quotables for 400.
All right. Geek
Alex
Quotables.
would have gotten that right.
Yeah, Alex would have got that right, but I'm sorry that Alex is not here right now.
So we have
How dare you.
Aaron.
That's terrible. Geek Quotables for 400. Let me scratch it off the docket. And Human Sacrifice, Dogs and Cats Living Together, Mass Hysteria. You have 30 seconds starting, 60 seconds starting now. I will repeat it one more time. Human Sacrifice, Dogs and Cats Living Together, Mass Hysteria.
It's right there.
"41 seconds, everybody." This is
Okay.
a tough one.
Webb.
Uh-huh.
This is from chat. I'm gonna prerequisite that. Who is Peter Venkman?
That is correct.
That is a Ghostbusters line.
That is a
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
I had it. It was
Yes, it
right
is.
there, and I could not think of it.
There it is, everybody. Webb is just blowing away everybody.
I'll take 200 for that one because I got it from chat
Wow.
instead of the 400.
You mean Webb is cheating?
Well, everybody does
that
have
one?
access to
You guys
chat.
all have
My
access to
phone's
chat.
dead.
Oh,
Well,
see,
uh-oh.
now it's
If
not
you didn't
fair
have an,
anymore.
if you didn't have an iPhone,
Uh-oh.
we
That
would
is
have directories for
that's
you.
very true. Yeah.
I did just get like 20 minutes of notice to be here.
That is very
That's
true
true.
as well. That is
Valid.
very true as well. So Webb, I will listen to the chat's rules, and I'll give you 200 for that one.
And then you can move it to Laura or Neil.
So
Laura
then
hasn't picked one.
Laura, yeah,
Yeah,
Have you?
yeah, but you've been awfully quiet on any of the answers.
I told you I can't do these games.
awfully quiet on any of that. So I will let you choose one. You have Gaming Failure still up on the docket. One more for Geek Quotables, Secret Avengers, and Urban Dictionary.
Let's go with Urban Dictionary.
For either 4 or 500.
4.
400. Urban Dictionary. Here.
There's a 500?
There's a 500.
I
Yeah.
thought these only went up to 400.
No, we're going big money.
Okay.
Forget all that. Yeah.
I'm trying to like throw back my brain just a couple.
Just we need to
notches
calm down.
All right. Urban Dictionary for
Lower my
400.
IQ for a hot second.
Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
To be fired.
That's it?
That's it. To be fired.
Webb.
Webb.
What is canned?
Incorrect. To be fired.
Urban Dictionary.
To be fired. It's a tough one. I haven't even seen it in chat yet. To be fired.
I thought it would have been canned.
That's what I thought.
Chat hasn't even got it. Wow.
They haven't?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh. And...
No,
sorry. I was looking for trumped. Trumped.
Oh.
What is Trump?
Okay.
That makes
What is
sense.
Trump? Yes, yes. So, Elle B, you're still up on the docket again.
this category is mean.
Sorry. Of course, the categories again, we still have Gaming Failures, Geek Quotables, Secret Avengers, and Urban Dictionary.
Gaming failures.
For either 3, 4, or 500.
300.
Oh, no, excuse me, 4 or 500.
400.
There you go. All right. Riding high off the success of Halo, this title was hyped as being the next big sci-fi franchise for the Xbox, with notable science fiction authors Orson Scott and Cameron Dayton. I'll read it one more time for you. Riding high off the success of Halo, this title was hyped as being the next big sci-fi franchise for the Xbox, with notable science fiction authors Orson Scott Card and Cameron Dayton.
Shoot.
Webb.
Webb.
What is Mass Effect?
Incorrect.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't know Xbox games.
And these are the tougher ones. Now, when you get up to the 400 and 500s, these are the tough ones. Chat hasn't got it yet.
Can you repeat it one more time?
Tell us that so we don't use chat.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. Riding high off the success of Halo, this title was hyped as being the next big sci-fi franchise for the Xbox, with notable science fiction authors Orson Scott Card and Cameron Dayton.
Neil.
Neil.
I'm going to say Prey. What is Prey? No.
Incorrect.
I'm trying to remember what else came out that time. Oh.
Laura, you're the only one that have a guess, right?
Laura.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with what chat says, since that's okay apparently.
Okay.
What is Advent Rising?
Correct, everybody. Advent Rising for 400. Instantly jumping Laura right back into the race.
Chat made a rule though.
Oh,
They
so
said if you take the
take the Chad one,
answer, you get half the points.
half the point. So 200. She's still in
Does
the race
that mean
though.
that we need to adjust Webb's numbers?
The last one I did, I already adjusted it. I
And
took
then-
200
So
for
that
the 400.
means you would have to adjust the other one.
What's the other one I took?
For 200.
150 for 300 or for 200.
So it's
so
another
then
100.
another-
then.
How do you remember this?
All minus 50
I'm
again.
keeping it written down here. That's why. So
Yeah.
you have now Webb. You have 11.
Okay.
Neil, you have 2. And Laura, you are at 4. But it can be anybody's game, people. It can be
I'm at
anybody's
400?
game. 400. And you're
Okay.
still up. No, wait. Now we go to Neil.
What's up?
So that'll be the rule then. If you take it from chat, it has to pass from you to the lowest
You
player.
take half the points and then you
Half the points, lowest
'Kay.
player.
I'm
Alright.
okay with
All
that.
right.
Neil, you're up
Yes.
on the docket with either we still have gaming failures for 500, geek quotables for 500, secret Avengers for 3, 4, and 500, and urban dictionary for 500.
Let's close out the quotables.
Quotables. All right, for 500. Geek quotables. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Neil.
Neil.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I know what movie it's from. I just don't know what the
You've
thing
got
is called.
10 seconds, Neil.
What is the ship? I don't know his name.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Neil.
Preemptive, yes.
Is anybody else?
Damn it. I know what movie it is.
Anybody
wait,
else?
it has to be the character, right?
Yeah, I did.
You
it
have 30
preemptively.
seconds.
Oh, it's right
Laura,
Laura.
who is Hal?
Correct. Who is Hal from Space Odyssey?
I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, I
2001
know the movie.
Space
What's
Odyssey.
the character's name?
And that was a whopping 500.
Man.
Full points. That's crazy.
So you're at 900
She's
now.
at 900, within
What?
200 from the top. That is impressive. I'm going to say out of
I need to watch
nowhere.
that movie again too.
Chat was on the ball big time. What is HAL 3000? What is HAL, or who is HAL? What is 2000: A Space Odyssey? I would accept it. HAL 9000. I don't know the exact actual
What model number he was? Yeah.
Because the only thing it says from the quote that I had, it just
Is
says
HAL.
HAL, and then it says 2001: Space Odyssey. But yeah, very good, everybody. Very good. Laura, you are up on the docket. We have closed out, of course,
'Kay.
the quotables. So Geek Quotables is gone. So all we have left
Yay.
is gaming failures for 500, Urban Dictionary for 500, and Secret Avengers for 3, 4, and 500.
Let's close out gaming failures.
Gaming failures for 500, everybody. An angel named Bob, who is sent by God to battle Satan in a crime-infested future city known as Factor. I'll read it one more time for you. An angel named Bob, who is sent by
Bob.
God to battle Satan in a crime-infested future city known as Factor. You have 60 seconds. This is a tough one. I told you they get difficult. They get difficult as they go higher, everybody. They get difficult as they go higher. And you know how I know it's difficult? Because the chat isn't even chiming in. That means they're Google searching the crap out of this right now. Tough one.
It's unfair for us.
Right?
I'm getting WTF in chat room. Lovies.
Name Bob?
That's a very angelic name.
I know. You only need 3 letters.
It's a tough one, people.
That is a tough one.
It's a head scratcher.
All right, I'm taking this from chat. Webb.
Okay.
What is Messiah?
Correct. What is Messiah, everybody? It's a very, very
Obscure.
old failed game though, and it actually had a big high budget on it. So you got half. You got 250.
I got 250.
250 from chat.
What year was that game?
That game, I don't know. Somebody in chat, Jay Ricochet, he got it, of course. Mr. Howard, I'm sorry, you have to answer in the form of a question. So
Jay always gets these games.
Jay-
He was winning all over the place at you guys' last party.
Jay,
Really?
yeah, 2000, he says? Question mark? We'll go with that one.
Sure,
Who knows?
okay.
Neil,
What's
since
up?
you are still the lowest on the board, it is up to you. We have
These are impossible.
Urban Dictionary for 500, of course, and Secret Avengers 3, 4, and 500 still up on the board.
Let's do Secret Avengers. 3, 4, 5 are still on the board?
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 are still on the board.
300.
For 300, that sound means he hit the daily double, everybody.
Oh, man.
So this is actually worth
Made it sound really ominous.
600 points.
Bum.
Here we go. So Neil, this is just for you.
Oh, man.
No one else can chime in. He's hit the
Good.
daily double. Are you ready?
I hope so.
No one else can chime in? Oh,
Not for the daily double. All right.
Does he get chat for the daily double?
It's the same rules. If he gets, he
Okay.
doesn't have chat. First of all.
No, I'm sharing mine with him
Oh, okay.
to make it fair.
Okay. So then, yeah, same
Aw,
rules.
you're so nice.
I know.
No, but he did ask if I should just take it away from him.
Terrible.
True.
Are you
So,
ready, Neil?
I'm even.
All right, let's go.
Here we go. Daily double. Secret Avengers is the category.
Got it.
Former member of the Mighty Avengers. She is currently the leader of A-Force.
One more time.
Former member of the Mighty Avengers. She is currently the leader of A-Force.
I am so behind on these Marvel comics.
You have 40 seconds. Former member of the Mighty Avengers, currently the leader of A-Force.
It's funny because I was gonna say,
It's a tough one.
this is a tough one.
You have 10 seconds.
Who is She-Hulk?
That is correct. That is correct.
It was either between Carol Danvers and her, because like those are the only ones. Because you gave away that it was a female, so I was just
I
like,
did.
okay, it's gotta be one of those.
I was gonna get Score Girl.
So right now,
Ah.
everybody
She was
deserves
Mighty
a round of
Avengers,
applause.
wasn't
We are all
She was
in the double, or at least high
Avengers, but she
hundreds.
I don't think she would lead it.
Probably not.
So
So what are the scores?
scores right now. Webb, you have, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. That's 10. You have 1250.
All right.
Webb has 1250. So let me write that down. 1250.
Ugh, 1250.
Neil, you are at a whopping 800.
Woo!
And Elle Boogie, you are sitting at a whopping 900. So very much
Bougie.
Everybody in the
Bougie.
running here. We're in the running here. We only have
Bougie.
4
Bougie.
spots left in each of these categories. No, what are we looking at? 3 spots for all the categories. And then we can hit Final Jeopardy where it gets really massive.
Oh, no.
And you have to make wagers. And for that one, I will actually ban chat room
Okay.
for
Okay.
the Final Jeopardy.
That's
so
fair.
everybody will be out of the Final Jeopardy one. What you will do, though, you will... I wanted to write on something. That way you guys wouldn't, just copy each other's answers. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have anything currently to write on except for this book here. And I don't know if I can
If
rip
Neil-
pages out of this.
If Neil's phone weren't dead, we could all do
Yeah,
it on
could've
our
just-
phones.
yeah, we
but
could've
There should be sticky notes over there, Aaron.
Are there sticky notes over here?
There should be.
Yeah, but I don't see any right now. So, I don't know. I'll just rip a page out of this book.
Jay,
So
you can't ban me because I quit.
So here we go. Who's up on the docket now? I'm sorry, who just got the last one? Neil, you still up?
Yep.
So all we have left, of course, is 500 for Urban Dictionary, or you have 4 and 500 for Secret Avengers.
Secret Avengers. Let's go with 400.
Secret Avengers for full hundo, everybody.
400.
Are you ready?
Sure.
I was born ready.
Yeah, sure you were.
born
Accepted membership after assisting the West Coast team, but left before the official vote was taken. He is currently a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Webb,
Webb?
who is Star-Lord.
Incorrect.
Say it again.
Accepted membership after assisting the West Coast team, but left before the official vote was taken. He is currently a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Currently.
Current. You have 40 seconds.
Neil.
Neil?
Shot in the dark. Agent Venom.
Incorrect. Elle B.
I don't know.
So you just got to pass?
Can I
basically?
answer for Elle B? The points will go to her.
I'm sorry. Jay Ricochet was the only one right. Who is the Thing, everybody? The Thing.
Wait.
I
You
also,
gotta form your answers into a question.
also
did.
no,
No, you didn't.
Nobody even said
Oh.
The Thing. So
The Thing?
yes.
Like the Fantastic Four of the Thing?
also, I would have accepted
Really?
Benjamin Jacob Grimm.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes.
Plot twist.
You know what? Round of applause for Jay Ricochet, though, everybody, who is killing it right now. Who is probably currently in the lead with,
Like
the
I
most
said,
points. Yes.
he wins this stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
Here's the question, though.
What's the question? Is he
How
Googling?
much of this is knowledge and how much of
Yeah.
this is Google?
That is also
Well,
true.
We can't. We don't know. We don't know. Lunchbox. I'm sorry, you're incorrect. Who is Dave Bautista? That is definitely wrong.
not
Mr.
Mantis.
Howard is not Mantis. No. Jay Ricochet though on the ball, everybody. So all we
Or on
have left
Google.
now. Neil, you're still up on the docket.
Yep.
We have just 500, of course, for each.
Let's kill that second one.
All right. So
500.
Secret Avengers for
500.
Five big ones.
5 hundo. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Became a member of the Dark Avengers, was killed in Siege number 2.
What?
Became a member of the Dark Avengers, was killed in Siege number 2.
Siege number 2.
It's the tough ones here. It's the tough ones.
Killed in Dark Avengers. Siege 2.
Ooh, even the chat's not even on this.
Neil.
Neil,
I'm gonna say Punisher.
Question.
incorrect.
Webb,
Webb,
who is the Punisher?
incorrect.
I tried.
I keep forgetting.
This is awesome.
I thought it would have made sense.
Laura, you have about 15 seconds.
He's right again.
Laura.
Okay. Laura,
I'm taking this from chat. Who is Ares?
Ares.
Ares?
Who is Aries is correct, of course.
Thank you, Jason.
Half the points, of course, for 250. And yes, of course, Jay Ricochet.
What was the meaning of the second part of that question? Siege.
The comic book called Siege.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a story arc where the Dark Avengers invaded Asgard that had landed on Earth, and
Because I didn't read that one.
what's his name? The Sentry rips Ares in half. So
Ooh.
yeah, there it is, everybody.
Brutal.
All right, we're down to the very last
Hey,
one.
Morning
Neil,
Star is on.
Neil, your category is Urban Dictionary for 500.
Let's do it.
Webb, you're still sitting at 1250.
All right.
Currently in the lead. But right behind you at 1150.
Yeah, I was to say she can't be far behind me.
At 1150 is Elle Boogie, and Neil, you're at 800.
See what Jason said?
What did Jason say?
I just say Alexa before the questions are asked, and then she answers.
That's yeah.
I mean, that's one way to do
that's
it.
one way to do it. Definitely.
Wow, I didn't know Alexa could do that.
But yeah, yes. You just
Alexa,
ask her
yeah.
questions.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all right, you're up on the docket. Here we go. The final question for
do it.
regular VGB Jeopardy, everybody. Here we go.
Great.
Urban Dictionary for 500.
All right.
A primarily straight individual who in certain situations can find a person of the same sex appealing.
Wait, what?
A primarily straight individual who in certain situations can find persons of the same sex appealing.
Webb,
Well,
what is metrosexual?
incorrect.
I thought that was wrong.
Laura,
Laura?
I might be wrong.
Okay.
What is bisexual? No,
Incorrect.
I didn't mean to say that. I said the wrong one.
Incorrect.
I don't
Dang
know
it.
if that's right.
Neil, you're the
Hold on,
last
wait to
one on
find
the
out.
dot.
I'm going off of chat here.
Okay.
What is prison gay?
Incorrect.
Oh, man.
Why would you
everybody.
have me
No.
point to that?
Because it sounded.
Correct.
Okay,
That
can
would
I
be
say what I
something
was
that would
going
be
to
on
say?
Urban
What were you
Dictionary.
going to say?
I was gonna say by curious.
Incorrect anyway.
Okay.
Is it twisted?
It's what I was looking for. What is heteroflexible?
What the heck?
Heteroflexible.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking Jason.
Mr. Howard.
This is all Google, so I'm not sure, but heteroflexible?
Yep, that is
I've never
correct.
heard of that, but
That
okay.
is correct.
I've
yes.
never heard
Heteroflexible.
heteroflexible before.
There it is.
How did you have to look that up?
Yeah, what did you do on Urban Dictionary? How did you find
Oh,
these?
all I did was I go to
Who
urbandictionary.com
put prison gay? Who is that guy?
and then
Nathan
you
Tiberius?
click on
And
individual.
why did you point to him?
you,
I'm listening.
you click on individual letters and they show you the words by popularity.
Okay.
So I just kind of
You
just
just
random.
grab some?
Yeah, I just grabbed whatever was there.
Wow.
BT Dubs, the answer of prison gay was brought to you by Nathan Tiberius.
There you go. So
That answer was too good not to say. So
And me being stupid enough to just read whatever he was pointing to.
If
Like,
he-
I
the chat
guess,
says it's
Mr.
true.
if he had said that if he had typed that when it was still my turn, I would have said that.
all right,
So-
people.
I don't even believe anything on this category. By the way, it's just so hard.
We are going into the final VGB Jeopardy, everybody. It is very neck and neck, everybody. We got Webb, of course, at 1250, Neil at 800, and Elle B at 1150. So now I'm going to ask you guys to please vacate the chat.
Oh.
Yep,
I'm not
sorry.
gonna close it all the way because I don't want to have to restart it.
That's that's fine. That's fine. Chat, you keep them honest. They're going to be not looking at chat, of course. You can chime in, of course, at home all you want. That's fine. I'm going to be scratching off a piece of paper for them so they can write their answers down. Sorry, Corey, that I'm ripping out of your Marvel's comic book thing
Can I
here.
just write it on my phone?
Yeah, you can write on your phone. Neil,
Then
you'll
we
be able
don't
to
have
write
to-
on this.
Then we don't have
actually.
to
Yeah.
rip up.
And
we
you can
don't
write
have to
on
rip up
your
this thing.
yeah. So just write on your phone. You guys will have 30 seconds to answer this one question. Okay? Are you guys ready? And then
Wait,
I will-
wait, I'm finding the memo thing on my phone.
Good Lord, sir. Good
Found it.
Lord.
All right.
Let me
Chat room.
Preface mine with
Are
what
you
is-
ready?
Or who is?
who-
Chat room. So now, all you have to do is you wager the amount that you want to wager. and you write.
How many
your,
do I have again?
You have 1150. Neil, you have 800, and you, of course, Webb are at 1250.
Okay.
Now, literally, anybody can win this. You lose the amount, of course, if you get the answer wrong.
That you wager.
Yes,
right?
that you
Okay.
wager, and you win the amount that you wager if you get it right. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna lose.
Are we ready? You'll have 60 cents.
What?
You'll
Nailed it.
have
Whoa.
60 seconds to answer the final VGB Jeopardy question. Are you
'Kay.
correct?
Let's do it.
I'm
I'm
ready. I don't know if
ready.
I'm correct yet. I'm
All right.
sure I am.
Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. No cheating, everybody.
All right.
Here you go. Question. If I die, what do you do?
What?
If I die, what do you do?
What category is this?
It's VGB category.
Wow. What was this one?
Write your answers and how much you wager. If I die, what do you do? You have 30 seconds. I love the chat. The chat is so awesome right now. You still have 16 seconds, everybody. Are we ready? I'm going to ask you to put down your whatevers, because it's all different stuff.
Why do you have to close the? Why do you have to close the chat for that?
Because I don't want them to. The chat is kind of
Okay.
on point. So okay, Neil, Neil, since you are on the bottom with 800 points, what is your answer? He answered everybody.
Take a selfie.
Take a selfie, and you wagered how many points?
100.
100 points. That's incorrect. I'm sorry. Which brings you down to only 700 points. That's still respectable. Webb. Oh, no. I'm going with Laura. You're in second place. Your answer is...
What is a party?
What is a party? I'm sorry. That is incorrect. But you wagered how much?
300.
300 points. Which drops her down to... What is that? 850? 850. If my math is correct, you're at 1150, right? So yes,
Yeah.
850. Webb,
All right.
what did you got?
200 points. What is... Cut you open like a tauntaun.
Incorrect. But you only wagered the correct answer, and chat room got it as well. Gather the Dragon Balls.
Oh.
Yes.
Damn it.
There you go, everybody. Webb, with our first win of the VGB Jeopardy at 1,050 points. You only wagered 200, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
1,050.
1,050 points.
I don't know, but good old Ninjas has a good
Yeah.
plan.
What is-
They actually had some very good ones. Lunchbox in here, he said delete your browser history. It's definitely a good one. Jay Ricochet, of course, hide the body, but also what is gathered Dragon Balls, of course. Mr. Howard was the first one to chime in with it. Find the Dragon Balls. I would have accepted that. And yeah, what is hide Aaron's porn collection? Good old Ninja. Definitely. That is all good answers. Thank you, everybody, for in the chat room for playing the VGB Jeopardy. This show went a little bit longer, but thank you for listening, everybody. If you are a fan, you should be coming out to the live show so you can be a part of the chat room every Saturday around this time, which is 9:30ish, 8:30ish usually. But just come on out, everybody. You can join the live chat room at videogame_bang on twitch.tv. You can check us out. Please follow us on all the social medias. We have the Twitter, we have the Facebook, the Instagram, everything's popping off. Do the same for Oblivion Comics and Coffee. They are, of course, accepting applications. Just go to, what is it?
OblivionComics.com/apply.
Apply, and you can have a chance to see me every day, basically. So, yeah, there you go. And what else we got? We got the thing we're promoting. Webb, you want to go and shoot that one more time?
Yeah, social media. Follow us on Twitter to enter to win a prize pack from Corsair and Ivy Doom Kitty. The link to enter is pinned to the top of our Twitter. So at Video Game Bang. All you gotta do is follow us on Twitter, and then you have 7 or 6 other ways to win.
And that's it, everybody. Thank you again for listening. And for Neil, Elle B, the real David Webb, I am Sir Aaron Carter saying you have just been banged. And that's it, right? Yeah.
Cool.
We still live?
We're still live, yeah.
Okay.
Jay Ricochet says today's episode is brought to you by Google.
Yeah, basically.
Google or Alexa?
Alexa.
What does Alexa use?
Amazon.
Batteries.
Bing.
No. I mean, like Bing. Yeah. What is
Bing?
the search
Oh,
engine?
great.
I don't know. Probably Bing. Probably not Google.
It's not a Google product, yeah.
I gotta
it
move
probably is
Yahoo?
then.
this back.
Is Yahoo still a thing?
Yeah.
What about Axe Jeeves?
Oh man, I want to know.
Whoa.
Actually, I still use that.
There's a hard
really?
I do.
callback.
I still use like ask whatever because I'm just.
Ask.com was that was the
Oh, he says I lied. Alexa doesn't know shit.
Oh, what? I was gonna go buy an Amazon.
Lycos.
Alexa.
Yeah, nobody used Lycos, dude. Ceramic Dragon.
Like
The Ceramic Dragon. Ceramic Dragon. Were you in the chat the whole time? Was he here? Did he
Yeah.
just get here?
Yeah.
he was in.
Okay, I didn't see him popping up. Oh yeah, he just said great show. No, yeah, he said great shows, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in.
Later, Steven, he's out in. Thanks for staying up. He was out in ATL, Georgia, so it's like
Wait,
1
which one's
o'clock over
Steven?
there. He's Lunchbox 916.
Lunchbox,
Yeah.
got it.
You were awfully quiet, Ceramic. That's why I was saying, during the questions, didn't hear you chiming in with questions. But anyway, all right. I got to save all this stuff and make sure that we're doing everything.
Yep.
Make sure we do save that.
What game are you playing, Ceramic? Are
Yeah.
you on that? Yeah, we can turn this back. You on that? Wildlands beta?
And could you guys hear the sound effects in chat too?
Good to know.
'Cause I don't know.
I think they did. Somebody said it was kind of quiet, though.
It could have been. Yeah.
Overwatch. Nice.
Yeah. It
I tried playing Overwatch the other night while I was waiting
And
for the
you
beta to
win-
join. To download.
If you are
I couldn't. Not having.
an
Comp.
Oblivion.
It's hard.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry, I was trying
I don't know what you
It was
just said.
really difficult to keep talking during that.
I was trying to see if the sound effects came through on certain stuff.
Yeah, they chat saying they heard them.
Okay. All right. If they
Um,
were low, then I did it on purpose because they were low. I didn't want to blow you guys' ear out with everything. So
they not having comp as an option on Overwatch is weird. I played quick play, but my heart wasn't in it.
Aw.
It's mainly because the team sucked too. So I just like screw it. I'm not healing anybody. I'm switching to Hanzo. And did that.
You're a Hanzo player.
No, I'm not. That's why I did that.
you can look out for the Jeopardy Home Edition coming this summer. Everybody, we're gonna get that out in board edition.
Yeah, I'm just answering Morningstar's questions. Yeah, but I'll get online.
Let's play games and get home, Neil.
So wow, thanks for the invite, Morningstar.
I know,
Kappa.
right? Terrible. Aaron, you playing For Honor? Yeah, I haven't really bought it yet. It's too many games, man. There's too much stuff.
There's
that
a
come out.
lot.
There's a lot of stuff coming out, and I do like For Honor. For Honor is a good game.
I love that game.
Like that game is really good.
I'm actually thinking about getting it.
Yeah, I am too. I might follow the lead of Katie, who was oddly absent from this chat too. She missed a good show.
Oh,
She's gonna wait for it to go on discount.
really, that's gonna be a while.
It
I don't know.
may be a while too. Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna run the same course. If it, because it reminds me of Call of Duty, where you can customize it and you have a particular character you want to build up.
Yes.
And then you have like different modes. I feel like it's gonna be like Call of Duty. It's gonna be forever for it to go down in price.
I'm trying to see how the market moves with the new games that come out. Will it keep its price with the Switch, Mass Effect, and Ghost Recon?
Well, that's true too.
Like, is it going to keep its, or will they see a drop in interest in it, even though it is a very good game, because everybody's just like, well, let's go with the new hotness right now.
Right.
And if that's what happens, and they're like, okay, we'll do a
And
deal to bring people back, then boom, you got me.
And it's a different game.
Yes, it's definitely
It's
totally
a different game.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have people that are gonna go with the new hotness that they know, or something that came out a couple weeks ago that is a different game mode that they may not have played before.
And good old Ninja hit it up too. Too many games, not enough time.
Yep.
Like there's so much stuff out there right now. This is the thirst has definitely been quenched for a little bit. Like,
it's the drought is somewhat over.
Yeah.
And I want to see how long this trend lasts too.
I'm still behind on all my games. So
I'm almost to the point where like there's so
played
many
a
good
little bit
games
of
coming out in
everything.
March that I kind of want it to space them out a bit.
Yeah.
Like I've never felt that way before, but now you have like Mass Effect, and you got personally I want Injustice to come out.
I've seen a lot of people that's for Injustice.
Yeah, a lot of fans.
Yeah.
There's just so many that are just like all clumped together in one area, sharing like PvP time.
That's
And
the
it's just
problem.
Like, I can't do it all.
It's gonna split up a lot of people, but these are good problems. These are
Yeah,
definitely
it's
good.
good
It's better
problems.
than what we've been having.
Is it can you only get Darkseid from pre-ordering?
I'm pretty sure like every other game that has pre-order characters, you're gonna get them later on. But it's just
You
'Cause
can,
I
You
saw
just don't
that.
know when.
Yeah, I saw that on
Yeah.
one of the trailers or something like
Mhm.
that, and I was like, don't do that. Like, throw them in the game. Like, I don't want to just have like one person while you're playing online. Oh, he's Darkseid all the time. He's some type of OP character, but I had to
Mhm.
pre-order it.
But usually, like those characters aren't as OP. They're just nice to look at every once in a while.
Sheldon says yes, has to be pre-ordered, which sucks. That's stupid. Ceramic
Um,
Dragon still working on Resident Evil 7 in the chat room. My brother, I just walked out and saw my brother playing Resident Evil 7 with like this upgraded pistol, and I was like, "What are you like?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I beat the game twice, and now I'm trying just a speed run."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I would like to go with
What?
Wow.
That game looks scary.
"What?" He was just running through everything, like just
oh,
fast.
I've heard
as
you could do
possible.
that.
Yeah,
You can just run through, beat the bosses, and then run through to the next one.
that's terrible.
Neil reminded me when he was talking about customization for For Honor. One thing too that I liked about Wildlands that's changed from the Division. We're talking about it like it's like a sequel, but
It
It's-
feels like
I mean,
like
it's the same premise almost.
Yeah.
It's you know.
well, no,
this-
it's not the same premise. Definitely,
Well-
one is a post-apocalyptic city, and the other one is a drug cartel.
Well, yeah, but you're still this tight unit, small unit, going in, not supposed to be there, Black Ops, kind of thing. But
Yeah,
anyway,
okay.
Does it have like a dark zone?
No, there's no dark
no,
zone.
not
I
well,
thought-
not for the beta.
I really like that that aspect to Division personally.
Yeah, but to me, I felt like that didn't have any purpose. Like the dark zone was a good PvP thing,
Mm-hmm.
but what am I doing inside there besides just fighting
What's
to get
PvP?
like
Well,
okay?
they had raids and stuff. I mean, like you could backstab and stuff like that. But I mean, I felt like there was a lot of things that you just couldn't get to without a group. That
Yeah,
kinda
you
cut
definitely need a
people
group.
off.
Yeah,
One thing I like though is the customization of the weapons. In the Division, if you wanted to paint your gun, you had to pay for it.
yeah.
In Wildlands, you have a wide variety of like patterns and paint to like customize your gun, which is cool. I mean, I'd be okay with them having that because there's not any out of the ordinary options for like the CS:GO players that like crazy stuff on their guns. You're not gonna get any of that. It's gonna be the basic, bog standard, different types of camouflage. But I'd be okay with that, and then having additional ones that you have to pay for that are more like outrageous. I think that's cool. Except for that one that I got in that dropped after we beat that boss, the his and hers AK.
Yeah.
That the hers is like a pink tiger stripe.
So one of the things that I heard a lot of people try to compare it to is like saying, "Oh, it's like a Division's Borderlands." But I don't get where they're getting Borderlands.
I don't know where
from.
they're getting Borderlands,
And
but I see the Division meets Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
That's what I see it.
and I say only Grand Theft Auto because of the open world aspect of it,
Open world and taking the cars.
and then
and the vehicles.
random missions everywhere. Type
Yeah.
of deal. So I mean, that's the loose description of it. If you're going in looking for like these drastically, that was one of the things that upset me about that guy's video, saying, "Oh, there's not a big variety of weapons. They're all just realistic looking tactical weapons." Well, you're in kind of you're literally in a realistic setting. You're in Bolivia. There's a drug cartel, and you're playing like a military unit. Like, why are you looking for the Needler? Like, it makes no sense at all. So you go in there. They have specialized quote unquote weapons. You know, when we beat the boss, like Webb just said, you get the his and hers AK, and they're like colored and stuff like that. But that's all that, you know. You're not getting anything that's gonna ricochet bullets off of walls or shoot spike bombs.
It's
a
realistic.
straight up game.
It's like real life weapons
There's
that you would
bullet drag.
use.
So
Yeah,
you have
there
to,
is
you know,
stupid bullet drag.
and I don't know. It's a good feeling game, especially when you get all your, you know, friends. Even if you just get one other person to play with you, co-op through the whole thing, it's good. There's a lot in it as well. And I heard him; he was like, it feels shallow, but I'm like, you can definitely. There's a lot of things to explore in the game when you grab the intel and they show you the different things that unlock on the map and stuff like that. Upgrading your character to see how it, you know, everybody has kind of their own play style. So you can actually upgrade your character according to how you like to play.
Right.
If you're more of a run and gunner, you're gonna upgrade your bullet resistance and then your sprint, you know, stamina and stuff like that. If you're like this sniper, you can upgrade your steady aim and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it's a good, solid game. Game of the year, I wouldn't put it in that category because there are things they need to fix. There's like, from what I can tell in the beta, there's a couple of bugs. The driving isn't solid, and the AI can be a little bipolar when it comes to, sometimes it's really good and then sometimes it could be really bad.
Right.
So I don't know, but overall I would give, like, from the beta at least, I'd give it at least an 8.5. Like,
and from Aaron, that's high.
And that's
Like
I was gonna
anybody
say
else's
that sounds
10.
like a really high.
it's a high one, you know. But I don't know.
It's a high one.
So, really quick, changing gears a little bit, because
Yeah.
Aaron, you and I got, and I think Corey and VGB got tagged from Jay Gist on whether we've watched Legion yet. And Neil was just saying before the show how he had started watching it, and so thought maybe we could talk about that on the show because it's different.
Legion I want to watch only because I've heard good things from multiple people.
And so the question, and I asked Neil this too, the question I always want to know when I'm getting a good review from it is, what did you think of the X-Men movies? Because if you really like the X-Men movies, then to me, chances are it's more like a fanboy. I really like it because it's X-Men.
But no.
But
okay,
if you're skeptical of the X-Men movies,
here's the thing about Legion, and let me Google this real quick.
Is that Corey that's talking?
Corey.
Okay, I was like, we keep seeing messages from that account, but he's
it's not
definitely
me.
not
Yeah,
typing.
That's Corey.
That's Corey.
Like, it's definitely refreshing. I like the new take on it, and it's not anything mainstream, so that no one can really pick it apart as bad. I mean, like, there isn't like
No spoilers.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but there is a background to it that I'm not gonna say. But
Is it part of the movie universe?
It apparently,
No, I mean,
I heard
it's
it
its own
is.
thing.
I heard it actually. It
You
is
did
kind
hear it
of
is.
a point. It is kind of a part of the movie universe. The only
If it has, then it hasn't been shown yet that I'm aware of.
Jason, I'm sure you've watched it and can answer that
He
question.
says he's only seen the first episode.
So the thing with this one is, first
didn't
of all,
say that.
it's a
Oh, he
different.
did.
It's a different, different director.
mm-hmm.
It's still Fox, understandable, but I won't automatically just kill Fox on their projects because they did also release Deadpool, and you can tell that with the right people around a project
Yeah.
can be still good under the banner of Fox. So it's not who's the guy I hate for X-Men movies, Singer.
Oh, yeah, Bryan Singer.
It's not Singer on this.
It's somebody else.
It's somebody different. The actor apparently is supposed to be a really good actor who plays Legion himself. I don't know. I have to. I'll probably watch it between one of these 2 days. I'll sit down and watch it. But I have ups and downs about it. Here's the ups about it. I like that they're going to be able to show a character in the X-Men universe in a good way. If this is what I go into. But the bad thing is, if they succeed very well, that would just sustain the X-Men universe under Fox, and I do not want that.
That's very true.
Because then they'll be like, oh well, if we knocked it out of the park with this, let's keep going with it. Because the X-Men universe can be a universe on its own. Like it doesn't have to be like this Marvel universe. It could be an X-Men universe by itself. And there's so many stories there that Fox can be like, well, let's just keep on doing, X-Men stuff. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the way that this might go. It could be a smashing success, or it could be. I kind of want it to be a good story that bombs. That's how I feel.
Another thing to look at it. I mean, yeah, it would be great if somebody else could take it over because Fox has not done very well with the movies. But it could go the way of like how DC is. A lot of their TV shows do really well, and not their movies. Mm-hmm. So maybe Fox would do better at making X-Men TV shows instead of X-Men movies.
Okay, I'll
That's
accept.
valid.
I'll
Yeah.
accept that. I'll accept
That's
that.
kind of like DC and their animated
Yeah.
movies.
But
Yeah.
they have to start from scratch then, and let me direct and write.
Wow.
That's exactly how
You have to be involved.
I would have to be involved. I won't say I have to write it, but I would have to be involved in overseeing I would have to be like Feige is for the cinematic universe for Marvel. I would have to be over the X-Men Fox universe, and I guarantee you, there's no way I'd be able to fail on that because I would bring the right people. I would drain the swamps, people. That's the first thing I do. I
Sounds
drain
like alternative facts to me.
drain the swamps. I would bring in the right people around me to make sure that the X-Men universe is one, upholds to the comic book standards and the comic book fans that you get the X-Men that you expect and want, and two, just not suck at all.
Yeah.
Like, I would wipe clean. You know what? Even if they were like, Fox was like, well, you have to tie it in with the old ones. Well, then the first thing I would do is find some X-Men that can warp reality. And
there's plenty.
Warping plenty of it. Yeah. We're
Well, just
warping
go back
it.
in time again. And
Yeah, we're warping it. Yep. Fresh, clean slate. Hands down. And then we were starting from the beginning. There you go.
Jumping to the other side of the comic book line, Corey wants to know if you've seen Powerless yet.
I have not seen Powerless yet. The last thing I've watched TV related, literally, only one episode of something has been The Flash. I'm just caught up on that.
Have you guys watched Powerless?
I'm not caught up.
I
Only watched the first episode.
Oh, okay. What did you think based on the first episode?
Yeah, what did you think?
I liked it.
You did?
Yeah, but I didn't know what it was supposed to be before I watched it.
Okay.
So I didn't have any expectations. I liked it. It was kind of
different.
weird and quirky and not what
you
we're
pronounced
used.
corny wrong.
Corny. Corny, I guess, is another word. I thought it was nice to have something different from what we're used to.
Yeah. I watched the first episode, and I told Aaron I give it half a season. I was like,
Only half, huh?
corny.
To cancel it, I mean?
Yeah. It was corny. It was campy. I was like, ugh. Some of the stuff. But Corey said watch the second episode. So, and it gets a lot better. So I watched it. He's right. The second episode makes it a lot better. And I've heard the third episode is even better, and it just keeps growing. So I need to get caught up.
And you can do that. Like Jay Ricochet said, Powerless is refreshing and doesn't take the comic book show concept too seriously.
Yeah.
You can do that, definitely. You don't have to be like all the other ones and be like, this is just a straight superhero. Because, I mean, comic books have different type of feelings to them as well. There's comedic comic books. There's, horror comic books. You can take different routes to it. You just don't have to be the whole cape and, hero thing. If Powerless can do that successfully and show what it's like to live in a world where you literally are powerless with all these other super beings around, then yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot. I won't shoot it down. I mean, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been pretty successful, but now they're really bleeding in superheroes into their thing, so it's kind of a...
What else do they have in... Because, okay, so the first one... Well, obviously, the first one was Quake.
Well, I mean, they're bleeding in Inhumans in there.
Yeah, but
Ghost
then they have
Rider has been there.
Mockingbird.
Yeah, Mockingbird.
Inhumans, Ghost Rider. Do they have another one in there now?
I'm not caught up.
I'm so far behind.
Yeah, I'm not. Thanks for the follow. I couldn't see the name, damn it. You guys are going to have to see it. VGB Corey, of course, says Powerless over Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Leanna, 1995.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, thank you. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is so freaking good this season, Mr. Howard says. I don't know. I haven't caught up on it. I definitely I just been on the I won't even say DC. I just been on the Flash. I have just been on the Flash.
Yeah.
Did you watch the last?
Grodd.
Are you guys up? Have you watched the latest episode?
Yeah.
I'm so far behind.
You haven't.
I don't know if I watched the season yet.
This latest Grodd
you
episode is pretty
you
good.
watched this season.
I don't remember if I've seen
Like at
any
all?
of the season.
The latest
Oh,
episode.
wait, yeah, I have.
The latest episode of Grodd is pretty good.
This is a season where Okay, yeah, I think I have.
Very heavily CG'd.
Yes.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
in a gorilla city, so I
Yeah.
mean, you know, whatever.
But it's been interesting so far. It's a two-parter,
The
right?
end, yeah, it's a two-parter. So the end of the first part, with no spoilers, why wasn't that Plan A?
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Why the whole elaborate plan, and then at the end you're like, you're a juggalo? What?
What?
No, I was just referring
Oh,
to chat. Sorry.
Okay,
But that whisper was creepy.
that
Sorry.
was very, especially when you use the word juggalo. Mr. Howard said he hasn't seen this week's episode of The Flash. It's a good episode. You know, it's called Gorilla City or something like that. So
Yeah.
you know what you're getting.
Mm.
It's nothing. It's no surprises or anything like that. You're gonna get, Flash versus an old iconic villain of his. So, get ready for a lot of CG. I still am a little wary and don't really know how Lucius Malfoy fits into everything.
I think they created his character.
They definitely did, but I'm like how the actor is like. I'm like.
Okay, wait a minute. Isn't he? He's a
He's a part of the team now. I'll
Yeah.
spell that for you.
He's
a part of
Team
the team?
Flash.
Yeah, he's Team Flash.
Took him a while,
And
but
here's
yeah.
the thing. I'm sorry if anybody's watching. Like, no spoilers. If you see an actor that's known in a show, you know he's gonna be a regular.
something.
Yeah,
Isn't
he's
he?
not.
No, well, yeah, yeah. I think
Julian.
It's
is
not
his
like they're gonna be
character.
like,
Right?
oh,
Isn't he and he? What crap? What are they called?
A meta?
A meta, yeah.
He's
I-
not.
no, he's not.
He's not. Okay.
But
I was
he-
going through
he
all
was-
enhanced and human.
He was being controlled
yeah.
for a short time.
Okay, and I think I know
But
who he's being
he
controlled
is so far he is not a meta
You
human.
gotta know.
Okay.
It's not. It's
So he
not
doesn't have his
spoilers.
he doesn't have his psychic abilities yet.
No, he doesn't have magic. He doesn't
Oh.
have anything. No.
Well, I mean, yeah.
What do you mean yet? Yeah, we just said that. I'm pretty sure his character was
Is he-
created
is
for the
he
show.
not-
No, I'm talking about. I thought you were referring to Grodd. My bad.
No,
oh,
we're talking
Rod's
about.
always have the
I was like,
psychic.
I
no,
thought you
no,
were
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
metas. I was
We're
like,
talking
yeah.
about
No.
the character Julian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Grodd
Who
always has
is-
his psychic abilities.
What's
His-
the actor's name?
Lucius Malfoy is all I know. that's
the
how I
bully
know him.
kid from Harry Potter.
Right.
Yeah,
I
him.
know his face.
I can't
Yeah,
remember his name.
no, like as soon
not-
as we saw he was gonna be on it, we were
Yeah.
all like,
The
"So what do
first
we think's
second.
going on with him? Is he gonna be somebody?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"It's him. He's gonna be like a regular on this show."
Tom Felton. Is
Yeah,
that-
Yes,
that's
Tom
what it is.
Jay
Thank you,
Ricochet.
Jason.
And yeah, Alchemy is an existing character. I know that. I'm talking about. I don't. I'm. Whatever his real name and the character and the thing. I don't know
Julian.
if is it Julian?
His name's Julian.
Is Alchemy's real name Julian then in the DC universe? I'd have to look that up. Google, help me out. Let's see. Real name, full name is not Julian. So yeah, I think they created the character for the show. The character Julian. 'Cause apparently his full name is Albert Desmond. Oh, wait, isn't his name Julian Desmond? Let's see. Film, television. Yeah, there it is. Tom
Is it?
Felton portrays Julian Desmond.
Same
Yes.
policy?
So what they did was take the last name
You
and
like
I guess
the
change the
same policy?
first name. So there you go.
Quinn.
There you go, everybody. Let me see here as well.
With a face paint.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched anything. Yeah, Julian Albert Desmond, Jay Ricochet. You are just fast on those Google searches.
Alexa is.
Alexa is just quick. So I mean, if you have a review on Alexa, you might want to write that up now. I have the Google Home
I have
sitting
no
at
idea.
home, and I have
no,
not
remember he
used
said
it.
Alexa doesn't know shit.
Yeah, sure, she doesn't.
Why have you not used your Google Home yet?
It literally is just sitting in a box. I don't know why.
Why did you buy it?
I
You just
I
sit
want
there.
it. I still want it. I think I'm waiting just to move, and then I'll bust it out. It'll be like a housewarming for myself.
No, you bought.
So you bought
Months
it
in
and then you're
advance.
just keeping it in a box.
No one loves me like me, right? There you go.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah, that's,
Let's not go there.
some whatchamacallit stuff, some behind the scenes things. Everybody,
You want to wrap it?
yeah, because it's already 11:25. Thank you for watching, everybody, and being a part of this show. Let me go down the list. Outputs. Let's stop with the YouTube. See you later, YouTube.